Welcome to All Horse Racing All the Time. I'm your host, Al. Opening day at Saratoga. We're going to be covering some of these races here, and it looks like an exciting card. Expect heavy thunderstorms and lightning later in the afternoon. Hopefully the weather holds up for the most part, but it should be an exciting day of racing. Saratoga opening day, always. I see Stephen commented here. Good morning, Al. Coffee up. Yes, we have coffee. Joined Vinny Bracco, Brooklyn guy Vinny Bracco, for Starbucks this morning. We still got some of that coffee left. It's the original blend, so very good. Has that strong flavor. Heavy rain should be hitting the track about 4 to 5. Yeah, feels like Christmas morning. Yeah, there's something special about Saratoga. I'm glad they're away from Belmont. And Aqueduct. This is the best time of year for New York racing, and Saratoga really takes center stage. I know Del Mar is a big deal, but for the most part, Saratoga, there is just something magical about it. So that should be a lot of fun. And we're going to start looking at that post time coming up 1:10 p.m. Let's see. Saw you and the Brooklyn guy at that plaza this morning. Hey, V-Truth, how's it going? Yeah, we got hooked up over there for some Starbucks coffee. You know, talk a little racing, talk a little life, just bullshitting around, like we usually do. Yeah, Brooklyn guy has a great channel. Yeah, you may want to subscribe to that. Look him up. Brooklyn guy, Vinny Bracco, has some great stories, life experience, just puts together some terrific shows. So you may want to check that out. And speaking of the Brooklyn guy, none other than I speak. He is here to join me this morning. Brooklyn guy, Vinny, how's it going?
How are you? It's been a long time.
I'm good. Yeah. Oh, what, about 45 minutes?
Just about.
Yeah.
How's things?
Yeah, good. Looking at the first couple of races here. Well, we're going to be out here for, the early double of first 2 or 3 races or so, maybe a little longer. And, we both got to run, do some things later on, but we got to be here for the start of opening day. How's it going, Vin? What do you think of this?
Okay. Just wanted to say hi to some of you people, Irene and Verdine and Ramon and Truth. There's my boy. And I don't see anybody else there. But how you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. And thank you, Al, for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, always a pleasure, Vinny. Thanks for joining me. The Truth saw you and Brooklyn guy at the plaza this morning. I hope it was safe travels to the spot. Yeah, I had no problems. It was fairly safe. We didn't see any shootings or anything like that. And smooth sailing. It's a good neighborhood, though, so there's no problems.
Yeah, it's nice over there.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Al. Hey, Irene, how's it going? Good luck today. Scratches just came through. Okay, we got some scratches there. If you want to see the scratches, Irene's kind enough to give them to us here, provide them. Just scroll back. Thanks, Irene. Good luck today. Opening day, Saratoga. Verdine, hey, how's it going, Verdine? Good morning, Coach. That sucks that you couldn't make it to the spa. Well, we're probably going to we're maybe thinking about going up there for a show on Whitney Day.
Yeah.
There's going to be some big, I think 4 gigantic stakes races, including, of course, the Whitney. But maybe we'll get there sooner. Maybe we'll get there more than once. Who the heck knows? It's going to be a sloppy day up there. They're calling for lightning and thunder later. Ramon, hey, Ramon. Good luck today. Don't know Espanol, but thanks for joining us. Good luck. Kind of the middle of nowhere. It's a beautiful place for horse racing. What a great setting, being up there in the country. And it is kind of a place all its own. Absolutely. And it's a fortune there. If you want to get a hotel or something for the night, you're better off going towards, going south a little bit and then driving back the next day. You can get a hotel fairly cheap. But Vinny, you were telling me $450 a night at Hotel Saratoga, a motel?
Yeah, and about $250 in St. George, which is about a half hour away. Lake George, is it? Lake George.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful place, though.
And Verdine, good morning. Vinny has fans here on this show. A lot of people love you here on this show, Vin.
And I love them. How you doing, everybody?
Okay.
Have you gotten a chance to look at this first race?
Yeah, I've looked at it a little bit. Let me see how many minutes we have to post.
Got to be 35.
Is it that many? I'm showing 20 now. We do have a scratch, the number 3.
Toned up. Yeah.
I think the 2. Let's talk about this race for a
I
second.
was just looking at that horse. It's the only closer in the race. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, I love a closing kick on this one, and I think it'll appreciate the extra distance. It has run at the distance and finished second with an 87 Brisnet, so you know it can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 6-year-old, 399K earner. That's incredible. That's a lot of money. I mean, considering, did you know, Vin, that they say most horses in training, people that buy horses, the majority of them don't even make it to the starting gate and for even a single race. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Let alone winning 399K.
That's a lot of money over 6 years. Not 6 years. I actually got to wait till the horses 2, I guess. But I looked at this, the fastest horse in the race, maybe the 5, Bustin' Bay. And the 6 looks pretty good, Sabre Tough. But in these long races at Saratoga, for the first day is crazy. First day, if you come out of there without going to the cash machine or begging your wife for the ATM card or Visa, it's a tough day. Every day is tough at Saratoga, but especially you have to see how the track is playing and all that. But I agree with you. Mia B Star, it's a $20 horse right now. I think it'll go down, but listen, it's as good as anything else. First race in Saratoga. So
Randy Prasad, the trainer, 8% trainer, but I love the closing kick. It did win, ran its career best 90 Brisnet. Now it ran a career best at 6 years old. What do you think about the bounce theory?
With a 6-year-old, yeah, I could be a little
career best.
Yeah. The thing is, Al, on the first Saratoga, we were talking about this an hour ago. I throw a lot of things out with Saratoga, like things that would bother me at Belmont and Aqueduct, because there's such a discrepancy in you could be the fastest horse in the race and finish 7th there. Because the trips and the new track, we were talking, Saratoga is the East Coast's Del Mar. Del Mar, something similar, once a year, 5 or 6 weeks. It's on the water, so many days the water seeps down, so the rail is dead at Del Mar. So if you're on the rail, I've noticed that the last few years you may be dead on Del Mar. But Saratoga, although if the 2 was at Belmont today, I probably would lean against them. But because Saratoga is such an open place, I'll take the $20.
And that, like you said, the lone closer, and great points about Del Mar. Keep an eye on that rail at Del Mar for you Del Mar players.
Yeah.
Vin knows his stuff. He's not a hack. So we're not just out here blowing smoke up anyone's butt. Okay. In Seidfeld, the horse was a mutter. I remember that episode, The Truth.
Yeah, it can
be. Yeah, and I heard that the track is listed as sloppy today. I don't know if they've changed that. Let me see. They usually show it up here on the thing.
Is it?
Let me see. No, they're showing fast and firm. And now it looks like a sunny day there, but it's supposed to really open up and come down.
What was it? What, fast and firm?
Yeah, they're listing fast and firm as
like my first girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's a good sign.
Oh, always. Now, you mentioned that 5, Bustin' Bay. That looks like the most consistent performer. Always gives an honest effort. Always in the money. Has been in the money 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row, going back to December. Has raced at Saratoga, 5 races, 2 wins and 2/3. The distance might be the thing with this one.
Hey, Steven.
Get Jose Ortiz. Jose Ortiz, yeah. Linda Rice, the trainer. She comes off the Belmont trainer title as a woman, and she was the first female trainer to win a trainer title at Saratoga.
Really?
And for the year, she's at 25%. Gets Jose Ortiz, who just won. Yeah.
Do you find I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you find any jockeys that are terrific at like Belmont and Aqueduct that just don't cut it at Saratoga for whatever reason?
I'm hard pressed. You don't cut it at Saratoga. I would guess the
Because I was looking here, I'm looking for it on my phone here. I can't find that answer actually.
well, let me bring something up here.
Okay.
Some sires to look at when considering your play at Saratoga. Now, this is some of the all right, let me just bring this up. That's not what I wanted to bring up. All right. Where are we? Yeah, all right. I don't. Some of the sires to watch out for. Look at trainers over there, jockeys. Let's look at the jockeys for a second. Who has been hot there over the years? You know, the Ortiz brothers, they're both winning 19% there, and that goes back to 2017. Luis Saez is hot there. Joel Rosario is hot there. Castellano, Javier Castellano, John Velasquez. I see one that slips off and goes off the cliff. He runs very well at Belmont and Aqueduct is Manuel Franco. He's over 20% when he runs at the Aqueduct and Belmont meets, and he dips to 10% over there. So Manny Franco.
How about any other out of state jockeys that we generally don't see here? That maybe from California or something.
I'm not showing any here in the leaders. I know Flavian Pratt is dangerous anywhere he goes.
Yeah.
And he's starting to gain some momentum. As if you're talking about sires, horses, you know, when you look at the breeding, Speightstown, if you have Speightstown in the breeding, since 2017, Speightstown horses, if you see Speightstown in the breeding on the sire or dam side, almost 25%, 24.53%, which is crazy. Tappet is another one that wins at a high percentage clip. Into Mischief, Malibu Moon, Curlin, Candy Ride. If you see Candy Ride in there, anything out of Candy Ride is winning about 20%.
Okay. That's a rough
let me see if I could bring this up here.
And while Al is looking, I'll just give you a little bit.
Berdine, thank you very much for the super chat. You're the man. Thank you so much. Very generous of you. Much appreciated.
Saratoga race.
Vinny, thanks. It must have been you.
Not me. Saratoga Springs it opened in 1863, and it's the oldest major sporting venue of any kind in any county or country. It's the fourth oldest track in the U.S. after Pleasanton Fairgrounds and maybe Yonkers. I'm not sure.
Yonkers.
And it used to last only 4 days. Saratoga. It's lengthened since 1962, and usually it's mid-July to Labor Day now, and just a terrific venue if you want to go old school. The closest track I've ever seen to this, and it's not even close, but like to look at, is Monmouth. I like Monmouth. I feel
Monmouth.
Yeah, I think it looks very.
I love Monmouth, but it has a lengthy history.
I don't think so, but it's quaint. Like it looks like you're out in I don't know, Iowa or something. You know, it's just very quaint. It's not all concrete and cement, and they have the little kiosk for lemonade, much like Belmont. But Belmont, and you know, if you go into the grass area at Belmont, it's really nice, but it looks modern. This looks a little more antiquated, and I like that old feel. You know, but Saratoga, if you want old feel, you're not gonna get much better than Saratoga.
I'll tell you the most beautiful track I've ever been to. Now, I haven't been to that many tracks. I've been to, of course, all the New York tracks. And Monmouth just jumped out at me. It was just so clean, beautiful, great family atmosphere.
Absolutely.
Racing down near the beach.
Mhm.
And they got that green and white tiled floor where you could eat off the floor over there.
What's
I
it,
mean,
Ocean City,
it's
Al?
so
Is it Ocean
beautiful.
City? Ocean City, right?
I think so. But
And
yeah,
when I used
and
to
I
go
stopped
there,
at a diner there. I mean, it was
yeah,
just beautiful. I just loved the whole atmosphere.
right off the Garden State, there's a couple of hotels that are pretty reasonable, like $1.29 for the Holiday Inn, and there's a Best Western. You get right, it's right on the highway. You go right down the main thoroughfare, about 4 miles. And like you said, you have diners, Home Depot, Chick-fil-A, and then you just turn left into the track, and you think you've transported 60 years from the strip that you just looked at and turned with Home Depot and everything. And we should do a show from out there. It's a little closer. We'll do our Saratoga, but I'll drive one day. It's an hour and a half from here, and we'll go. It's nice. We can
Oh,
sit outside. We could do a Monmouth if you'd like.
and Monmouth has a beautiful paddock area too.
Oh yeah,
Oh God,
beautiful. And it's just a nice track.
second to none, really. I just, yeah.
Now you know what the thing is, Al. I think coming from Queens and New York, going to Aqueduct and Belmont our whole lives, I think anything that doesn't look quite as busy looks old fashioned to us. Would you agree?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
I think so.
And Monmouth, I remember the parking lot there was so easy. You just pull in and drive down the strip, and there are spots open all over
Yeah.
the place. And you're not even a minute walk to the track.
And we
And,
talked
and,
about
and they have those logs on the fences over there. Yeah, it's just beautiful.
nice. We talked about earlier during coffee about tracks that we consider tracks remind me of malls, people. Malls generally have their staples. Well, it used to be Sears, Macy's, J.C. Penney. There are A malls, B malls listed, and we were listing tracks and what kind of tier they are. Like Belmont, Santa Anita, Churchill were all like high echelon. Then under that is Parks and Tampa and stuff. What would you consider Monmouth, Al? Is that a top tier track, or is it a bit under with the purses?
Just a bit. It's a bit under. It's the middle of the road track. It's along the lines, right in the same area as Parks and
Oh,
Gulfstream,
really?
Fairgrounds. Those are not large tracks as far as purses go and talent goes.
How about
Upper middle,
How about
uh,
Delmont?
top.
Like, would you say as good as Santa Anita or better?
It's right there. They're all in the same. I have a graph that lists every single track in order, and they even break it down into different sections: upper level, upper middle, and so it takes the guesswork out of there, and it shows you the handle, all the stats the purses from the previous year, 2022. They release that at the end of each year, and you can go right down the line and see the tracks in order of how big they rate them.
And
I'll
also,
find that link and I'll look for it and I'll get it. I think it's pretty interesting.
obviously, anyone here, which is a friend to Al's channel, and you're a friend of mine from here, you're welcome to join us in any of these racetracks. If you want to come over and say hi to us, and we can have a beer or a coffee. Truth, I believe you're in Buffalo. Is that Buffalo? I forget. But anybody that's near us, you're welcome to come and meet us. Hit us up early, and we'd love to meet you guys.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah. What do we have? About 7 minutes?
We're at let's see, 6 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting there.
That 5 is taking the money. Who's going to win? It's going to be the Jose Ortiz comes fresh. What do you think about Jose Ortiz beating his big brother? I'm not going to say he's the bad Ortiz or the weak Ortiz or the Fredo versus Michael Corleone. But what do you think about Jose Ortiz beating his big, stronger, older brother by one win in the Belmont to win the
That's
jockey
incredible.
title? What?
You would think that the other Ortiz would get better mounts. So that's people don't look at that. But when you're able to win a riding meet and you are not the guy who's getting all the top mounts, that's even more impressive.
Excellent point.
It's very impressive to me. I remember I used to play La Perot. I believe it was at Louisiana Downs, is it?
Yeah, he used to be a good jockey. What happened? Yeah, but yeah, great turf jockey. But yeah, what about him?
And he's not getting bet at Aqueduct and Belmont. And when he comes here, he's 5-1. He'd probably be 7-5 now, over bet in Louisiana. But I watch these. Ortiz is always over bet. I remember meeting Jerry Bailey a long time ago, and Jerry Bailey said, "People yell when I don't win." Well, the horse that they make 6-5 that I'm on should be 3-1. He said, "Many times I'm not the best horse in the race," and you got to remember, the handicapper puts out lines how he feels the race is going to be bet. That's the handicapper's job. The handicapper necessarily doesn't love the horse that he makes 7-5, the overnight handicapper. He looks at the public. So many times someone will look at a 7-5, oh, he's got to win. No, he doesn't. He may not be the best horse in the race. It's just Ortiz is on him, and he would be 5-2, and he's 6-5 now. And if you have a horse that's 3-1, legitimately over 5-2, very solid chance to win. But you would swear, oh, he's 6-5. It's a big long shot if he gets beat by an $8 horse. That's not true. And Al and I have been through this. We've been playing horses a long time. And it's kind of like when you make plans, God laughs. If you think you have the racing figured, go home and watch Netflix, because you are going to get pounded. You're going to get opened up. You have to be, what you have to do, I think, in a meet like Saratoga is live to fight another day. Because believe me, it can take everything from you in one day and you're shaking your head. But I had the right horse. But Al and I was talking about this. You have the right horse, but he gets buried behind 6 horses, and then he comes out of the clouds and finishes third by 2 lengths. That horse would have won by 7 lengths if he had a good trip. And we look at that, oh, that horse finished 4th. Yeah, and that's where Al comes in with his thoroughgraphs and the speed, the Ragazins and the speed figures. Where
we're going to come right back to this, Vin. Hold that thought. Who do you like here? I think I'm going to box. I think I'm going to do a pair of boxes. 1, 2. Now I'm going to watch this. I'm not actually putting money, but I like the 2 to do something. I think I'm going to box 1, 2, and 2, 5. Those would be my 2 boxes. What do you like here? Now, this is a suggestion. If I was betting money, I would do it. I'm going to sit tight and watch some of these.
I'm going to bet.
I'll let you know if I'm betting money, okay? I'm telling you straight out here. I'm not saying, oh, yeah, I'm putting $50 on this. But
the 2
exact box.
The 2
there's about a minute to post. Are you playing this race, Vin, or are you going to just watch?
I'm going to play a 2-5. I like the 5, and I'm going to play a 2-5 exact the box. So I bet
2-5 exact the box. That's it.
I bet the 5 to win. I just think the 5 is a little quicker than everyone.
5 to win. I think the 1 looks really good, and it has that jockey that I was complaining about, Franco, that doesn't seem to do that well at Saratoga. It's stretching out, won its only start. I want to say some highs here. Haya Ashley, California Racing. Yeah, the small fields there bug me. Tony Vasilino, how's it going, Tony? Good luck today. 5. Tony's on the 5, and he had a couple of the biggest days I've seen here on this show. Good luck, Tony.
I like the 5, Tony. 5 over the 2.
King. Verdine. Thanks again for the super chat, Verdine. Best scenic track to me is Penn National. I tell you, I like the Penn National Racing. It seems much improved. I did a show there. And Irene said earlier, excellent point, Vinny. That didn't occur to me. Now, you were talking about the jockeys, I believe, at the time. Yeah, that Irod was getting most of the better mounts. Thanks,
Yeah.
Irene. Good luck, Irene. Scott, everyone's prediction: who will win this year's jockey title? The last 7 years have been dominated by the Ortiz brothers, who have won 6 with only Luis Saez. I think I'd say, one of the Ortiz brothers is going to win that title again.
I would think so, yeah.
Ashley, I'm going 7 here, 2 deep in the pick 5, 7 in the first legs. Let's take a look at that 7. Ocean's Gateway. Its last race, Vin, was horrible. It ran faster than ever before early, and it seemed to get it into trouble. But the 3 prior races were all in the 80s. What do you think of Ocean's Gateway, the 7?
The 7, his highest speed figure is right behind the 5 and the 6. At this distance, what he.
Good luck, Jennifer. Always a pleasure. Good to see you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the 7, his speed figure, top speed figure, is right with the 5 and 6. The 5 and 6, the 5 has the top speed figure.
And they're off at Saratoga.
There you go.
And there goes 7 on the outside, showing some speed. Good luck, everybody. Enjoy the race.
The 2's the white horse sitting 5th. He's on the rail. Well, he's off the rail. He's trying to get the rail spot. He just took the rail over past the 6. It's 1-5.
1 virtual reality, man. Chad Brown. He's the winningest trainer since 2017. It's not Pletcher.
Oh, okay. The 5's sitting a nice trip. He pulled 2nd. Very easy spot. He went right to the rail. No one had speed. The 2, like we said, to closer, has no early speed. So the 5 was able to cut right to the rail. 6 is last. Right now it's 1-5. 4's on the 5's dash. But now the 1 and 5 seem to be getting away a bit. 24-4 the first quarter. It's pretty manageable. 48-8. They slowed it down. Oh, no. Actually, it's the same. It's 1-5. It looks like the 4 is closing a bit.
Is that the 2? Is the 2 a gray horse?
Yes.
Do you ever just bet the gray horse just for the hell of it? Or
I have.
Yeah.
I've looked at my sugar meter. I was going so bad. When my sugar was 173, I played a 173. That's what an idiot I am.
Look at the 5 moving. Look at that 2 moving, Vin.
Yeah,
Here comes the closer.
5 is right there. The 2's flying.
2 is flying, folks.
The 5 is hanging a little, actually.
Oh, he is hanging like a chandelier.
Yeah.
Now, did the 2 make its move too soon? That's the question.
He's coming. Oh, they're lumbering home here. Jesus. The 5, the 1 just bared out.
I should have bet this race. No. Well, come on, 2.
He's going to just come up short. Oh, no, he might not. Come on. I just missed. Damn it. The 5 won. I like the 5. The 1 bared out. So
well, you got a nice play there. 8-5 on the 5 was a gift, Vinny.
Yeah, it was a good bet.
Okay. Well, I gave out all 3 horses in the try there. Can't do much better than that. The 2 just missed.
The 2 missed by a head.
Yeah, I didn't bet. So
$70 exacta. We just missed that. Damn it. By your nose. Not your head. Almost had a $60 exacta out of the box. All right. The 1 with the 5.
I want to say hi to Rich. Hiya, Rich. Good to see you. Good luck today, opening day, Saratoga. Vinny just missed here, but he did have good luck today, Rich. Vinny did give the 5 to win. So, hey, good job calling the winner in the first race. And none other than Jose Ortiz, who just fresh off the Belmont riding title.
We just missed the $70 exacta 5-2.
Yeah, exacta boxes 1, 2, and 2, 5.
Yeah,
okay.
You were right there.
Okay, Jennifer, exacta box 4, 5, 1, 6. Oh God,
I'm surprised, Al.
Stephen. Steve Grutner, 5 to win, exacta 1, 5. Great job, Steve.
Good job. I'm surprised the 6 didn't run a little better, honestly. It looks like they're lumbering home though here, doesn't it?
Yeah. And
We almost hit that too. Jesus.
geez, that 2 was coming. It made its move. It made its move. I thought it would make up more ground in the stretch than it
I
did.
think you said he made it a little early.
Yeah, maybe moved a little too early.
He did. He had to pull out. But hey, listen, got the winner.
Tony
$50.
Vasilino. Look at this. Tony Vasilino. Look at this. 5 to win and 5 over 246 exacta and try. Great job, Tony.
There you go, Tony.
Oh, there was no 1 there.
No, the one for the second.
But you got the 5 to win. All right.
The one for the second.
Yeah. Tony has 5 over 246.
Oh, we should have had 5 too.
Yeah, and he got the win there.
Good. Good for you. Yeah, the 5 looked like the fastest horse. I'm glad I went to the 5. I almost went to the 6.
Good call there. Going, you get
amazing.
the sure win bet in there at 8 to 5. Those are gift odds for the 5.
I thought so. If there's 2 less horses in this race, he's 6 to 5. This was 4 to 5. He was the fastest horse in the race. And Jose Ortiz, we just said it. He's off 1-0 Ortiz. And
Jose turning the tables on his bully big brother.
Yeah.
Okay, who else? Verdine hit the exacta coach. Steven. Great job, Steve. Steven R.
Good, Steve. Good for you. Always like to see your chat win.
And 7 bumped the 6 at the start. Okay, neither of them.
Oh,
okay.
Really?
Yeah, the 6 was all the way at the back. Maybe that explains it. I didn't
Could
expect
be.
the 6 to come out so slow.
No, because I thought that he
The
meant to us.
6 opened 3 to 1. Jeez.
Yeah, 6 was a play.
Yeah, it was coming out of it's running G1 races. It was the class of the field, really.
Yeah.
As far as running in stakes races and getting Lasix first time. I wonder what the odds were on the 6. Let me see. 3 to 1.
Yeah.
All right. I got 540 on Buston Bay to win.
Okay.
The 5-1 exacta. Paid $15.60 for $2.
I think the other one was $60. We just missed at the 2, $60, $70 that exactly.
Damn. And 2 definitely took money in the show pool. To show, it only paid $3.70.
Yeah.
And the try, the 50-cent try, even with the 11 to 1 third, only paid $12.75. So it's off to a little bit of a chalky start. And not only Jose Ortiz, who won the jockey title at Belmont, wins the first race at Saratoga, but the trainer who won the trainer title, Linda Rice at Belmont, wins the first race at Saratoga.
Someone mentioned Linda Rice to you.
Yeah, she's a dynamite trainer as far as winning percentages go. She's been, she's faced different suspensions and cries of foul, but somehow she's like the Teflon woman. She always gets off. They let her go, and they let her go again. The latest thing, she was getting information, they said, about the entries of horses into different races.
Wow.
That other trainers didn't have, and she was cherry picking her races. And I think for an offense like that, she would get a massive suspension. But
I think
she got away with the whole thing. I don't know. Are you familiar with Linda Rice? What do you think of her as a trainer?
I think she's good.
Yeah, wins, no doubt.
Yeah.
She was the first woman to win it.
She's always walking. She's always walking around the track, Aqueduct, on the first level. You see her all the time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I don't know her, but I've seen her. I tell you, I'm just looking at Saratoga's second race.
tough race.
I tell you, if you believe at all in pedigree, Honey Dijon, the 9 horse.
Let's look that one up.
And he's 11 to 1. And another horse is the 3 Clearly Attest. It's risky in a juvenile race, but his trainer and connections with the bloodline has been very good. The sire's offspring have given a bunch of winners. But if I had to look really quick, Pratt's on the 4. Trainer stats are tremendous. So
Yeah, and 3 Clearly Attest has that star guitar in the on the dam side, who was fast as hell.
yeah,
And,
I think with the
good
pedigree,
work.
the 9.
Okay.
What do you think of the 9?
I like the jock, Tyler Gaffleone. Joe Sharp is always a sneaky trainer. Spots him well. You have Tale of a Cotty on the sire side and Empire Maker on the dam side. I think Sharp and Gaffleone is 10-1. At this point, I'd go to the board real quick. 9, 11-1, open 10-1. I pretty much toss the 8. Katie Davis, the Davis. Dylan Davis can win at Saratoga. The brother, he has his 2 siblings. Jackie Davis, terrific jockey, female jockey at the smaller tracks.
No, really.
Yeah, and her sister Katie Davis, who's riding the 8. I mean, she's in the deep end of the pool here. 26-1. Tap the keg, number 8. I throw that one out immediately. I think you're getting some nice prices on the 3 and the 9.
The 3 also, I can see them saying a daily double for Jose Ortiz.
Right, and it's not taking money though.
Yeah, but that happens a lot. Daily double. Where did my water go? There it is. I don't know. Maybe 3-9. I like the 9. We have time though.
Yeah, and
by your chat.
When a situation like this race offers the Quinella wagering. I've made some big hits on Quinellas. You can box, say, if you're a dollar player, you can box 4 horses in the Quinella for $1, and I've sometimes gotten back. I think the biggest Quinella I hit for $1 box is I got back $93 on a 6.
That's nice.
Yeah, and sometimes you could sneak one in here, like maybe you go 3-9 with 5-6, the 2 that, or even 5. You box 5 in the Quinella for $1, it's only $10, and you could, if you can't hit a horse out of 5 entries, come on.
Yeah, you're not getting that return at Citibank.
No, never. And now your 9 is starting to take some money. I expect that one to come down with Gaffleone up and Sharp.
7-1, I think it'll be.
6 is taking all the money. It took all the money in the daily doubles. The daily double with 6 here, who has Saez up for Wayne Lucas, the trainer, only returns $960 for $1, and the 5, 13 and change. The 9, $30. The 3, 41. 3 and 9 are going to be the long shots.
Who are the favorites in the exact is out? Rod's on the favorite, right?
Okay, Rod is in this race. He's on the second favorite with Pletcher.
Oh, okay, Pletcher.
A 5-6 exactor is $25.80, and a 6-5 exactor is $25.20.
Wow.
7 is taking money. Let's move over to the 7 for a second. It's a first-time starter for Mott Williams. It's a $180K purchase. It has the breeding, that Saratoga breeding, Candy Ride, who wins on the sire side over 20%, and has Maglio D'Oro on the dam side, so it has breeding up the gazoo.
Yeah.
What about that 7?
I looked at this. What did you think of the 9's breeding?
I remember Empire Maker. I don't know Empire Maker's statistics as a sire, and I remember, of course, Tale of Akadi on the sire side. It has some big names in there. It has names. Let's put it that way. For 5.5 furlongs for this distance, it seems to have very strong breeding along with the 6 and the 4. Was the 4 scratched? The 4 has good breeding for the distance. The 6, the 9. Yeah, the 9 has good breeding for the distance, at least according to these Brisnet charts. Gives it a rating of 111 for this type of race, which is very high.
Yeah.
And the trainer is good, and the jockey can never question Tyler Gaffalione. Workouts, they're not fast. This did have a couple of quick ones. Had a bullet in June 5th at Keeneland. It's making his first start. Joe Sharp wins 8% first time out of 131 tries. It's not through the roof. He gets it done on occasion. I think he's more of a second out trainer. I don't know. Well, I'm not a breeding expert. I'm working on that aspect of my game.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
Todd Pletcher has 2 entries here, the 4 and the 5, and he has two long ball hitter jockeys up. Flavian Pratt on the 4 and Irod on the 5. Do you think Irod wins first asking?
Well, I tell you, Lady Moscato, the 6 horse. You see, you don't know about the other ones, but that's a horse that will sit right there. Would rather have second and come off the pace. With 5.5 of the horses that have run, Lady Blitz, middle of the pack horse. I just don't know. You don't know who's going to go out for the lead. That's the problem.
Lady Blitz took a lot of money on June 16th at Monmouth. Went off at 1.2 to 1.
Soka.
Almost even money. It's a $320K purchase. The breeding doesn't jump out at me at the 4 on the 5. Who's the one you're talking? Soka?
Soka has been in the money 33 times out of 60. And Sugar High to 7. 50%. He's been in the money.
I'm seeing Sugar High as a first-time starter.
No, the trainers.
Oh, okay.
Trainer jockey. I usually like that in those races. Trainer jockey combos.
That 7 is working out quick. Good workouts. 100 has Candy Ride in the breeding. 7 opened 8 to 1, and what are the odds now? 3 to 1, 7 to 2. Let's look at the pools for a second. Yeah. It's all 5, 6, 7. I'm looking at the 9. It's a who's who of trainers at this place.
Yeah.
You ever meet Gary Contessa? I know you've run into a lot of guys. It seems like he hasn't been training for years, and now suddenly I see he has entries again.
Yeah, guys come back around. I always thought that a lot of guys are behind the scenes. And they just come back around, but they've always been around,
Right. They never really left.
Yeah. I've always thought that.
Let's see. Okay, we have Austin, king of the pick four. Austin, Vinny, if maybe you remember, he's hit multiple pick fours on this. Sometimes the late and early pick four. He's given out pick fives on the show. He gives out his picks, and he connects. And he likes race two. He likes the 7 to win place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has the breeding, the candy ride. And now I'm looking quickly at the board here, and Andy Serling picks 7 to win, and this Asisha Clement, she picks 6-7, and Andy picks 7-4. No one mentioning your 9. Clement picks a 3 for 4th. Which might be a good sign because, take these guys' picks and throw them out the window. I've already got crushed when I played these expert picks, and better off, I could lose my own money.
Yeah, for some reason, I like the 9. I don't know why.
Steven, never throw out Chad Brown, folks.
I had a friend at the track. He always played Englehart.
Right, Englehart. They're real big they must own the place. Finger Lakes, like the whole family are trainers up there.
Yeah,
Chris Englehart, all of them. So what do you think of Englehart? He enters them at Naira sometimes.
Excuse me?
He enters them at Naira sometimes. Englehart, great trainer, but at the smaller circuit.
Yeah. I used to have a friend, not really a friend, and he'd run around. Oh, Englehart's horse today. I don't know, but this is the kind of guy that was giving people Englehart, and if it hit, he'd look for money. You have a lot of guys at the track. To give 5 people 5 different horses and hope that one tips them.
Hey, Leloy, how's it going? Hey, Coach. Hi, Coach. Good luck today, Leloy. Jacole, how's it going? Long time. Exacta box 4, 5, 6, 7. I think you get it. The only thing that concerns me is that 3 that Vinny's talking about. But, the 7 looks strong, 6. Good luck, Jacole. Jacole has hit some nice ones here. Jennifer, Pletcher loves to win with his longer price. Always, always. When he has 2 horses, Chad Brown is the same way. He, if Pletcher has 1 horse that's 3 to 1, another one 5 to 1, it always seems like the 5 to 1 wins.
That's true.
Saratoga race 2, 6 to win, exacta 6 over 4-7. Let me go back to that 6 for a second. Lady Moscato, Luis Saez, Wayne Lucas. I think it'll be. This is a dangerous race. Gets Saez. Finished second in Lone Start. Saez keeps the mount. Only 5.5 furlongs. I think 6 is going to be part of the early pace. And the question is, how are the first-time starters going to? How quick are they going to be early? Good luck. Good luck with that one. Okay, Austin race 2, 7 over 5-6 Quinella, and 7 to win. Jennifer very sharp with the statistics and info. Girvin 22% first-time winners, 72 sample. Let's look that up if we have a second here. Girvin. I'm looking at the 2 Pletcher entries, and I think the 4 is the danger of the 2 Pletcher entries here. Who else? Joe Sharp, low first-time starters. Yes, that's the one concern about Sharp. He usually likes to win. He's more give him a race and then second out, kind of like Steve Asmussen. Armando, hello, Al. Nice to join once again. Good luck, Armando. Wayne Lucas second out with a 888K horse. Yeah, Vin, what do you think about this? This 6, Lady Moscato. We're talking about this one. 800K purchase out of Quality Road, and Quality Road set a track record at Saratoga one year. Fast as hell, out of elusive quality.
Which horse? The
Number
six?
6, Lady Moscato.
Let's see. Well, he's got of the horses that have run, which are 2, and it's no shock at Saratoga that the 2 horses that have run are the 2 favorites.
Right, 5, 6.
The 7, I think, is live, but I'm not going to go off my 9. But the 6 horse, I think that training stats are good. And Saez and Lucas. Dwayne Lucas has been around since I'm 3 years old.
Yeah, at one time he was the man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he the guy that he broke in? Didn't Bob Baffert learn under Wayne Lucas? If
I'm not sure. I'll tell you who, I don't know if you know this. Do you know who my great grandfather was?
No.
Leroy Jolly. Old trainer and owner.
Wow.
My grandma, he's British. My grandmother was half British on my mother's side. And
I'm going to take it he was a winning trainer?
I'm not sure, but my grandmother was born in West Virginia. And I think he was there for a while, then came north. But yeah, I always heard stories about him when I was 10, 11. Oh, she talked about her father being a trainer.
And what's his name? Let me look him up.
Leroy Jolly. I didn't know about horses at 10. So, she would say that name, and I had no idea who she was talking about. But I remember my mother saying, oh, he was a big into the horses, had a horse farm maybe in Kentucky. I'm not sure. That's what I was told. But her last name was Jolly. So I don't think she embellished that. I think that was true. Ridikesh.
I'm saying Leroy Jolly. He couldn't have passed away in 2017, right?
No.
It says Hall of Fame trainer Leroy Jolly, a 2-time winner of the Derby, who handled 6 champions.
Could that have been his son?
Holy crap, maybe.
50 years ago, them telling me about Leroy Jolly. Maybe it was a cousin who was small. I don't remember.
Yeah, what are the odds of having that same name? It's not like a familiar name.
I wonder if Leroy Jolly had a son. Because my grandmother would now be 106. So unless that was her nephew or something, and I'm getting it wrong, and it wasn't her. If it was her nephew, it could have been. Maybe it was her nephew.
Jennifer, if Serling likes it, toss it. When I see Andy Serling likes the same horses I do, I start to get a little, uh-oh. I hear that, Jennifer. Pick 4. Armando gives out a pick 4 here. He's hit some pick 4s on the show. Check it out. Armando, thanks for sharing that. The Truth. I wonder if any trainer, jockey, or anyone else has done anything to sabotage an opponent this year. Horse racing, you never know. Tony Vassalino.
Very possible, I'm sure. I'm sure you have jockeys that don't like each other that have had fist fights. I know that.
Yeah.
And so it would make sense that guys would, screw around.
I'll tell you what, Vin. There's one track, Charlestown. I play that track. I used to in the past. I used to play every track.
Me too.
From start of the day, after I got laid off from a company, I used to work for White Rose Foods, and they sold the company. So I went on unemployment for a while. And that's the year I used the time to kind of look for a job, but also to go to the track every single day. and learn the game. That's the year I began playing, and I played from early from noon until the last track went off at night. And Charlestown was one of those tracks, and the jockeys there must have hated each other's guts. There were jockey objections, inquiries.
Really?
It seemed like almost every single race. And yeah, some of these places, they hate each other's guts.
Oh, I'm sure.
And Irod Ortiz, he physically assaulted Paco Lopez after a race. And
Really?
yeah.
3 minutes.
All right. I'm still going to ride this out. I'll give out my pick. I'm not personally betting, but I'll give you the pick I like if I were betting. And I've done that in the past. I'm an analyst. I've written the racing report, which I marketed to friends and racing insiders. So I'll give you my pick, but I'll let you know right now I'm not putting money on it. I'm going to see how this track is playing. Okay, what do you like here, Vin? I know you talked about the 3. You dropping anchors, sticking with the 3, or going off and
3-9. No, I'm going to actually bet 4-9.
I like that 4. I like the breeding. Vinny, race 2. Okay, I'm putting it in here.
4-9.
Anyone to win? Anything like that? Or
yeah, I'm going to bet win a place in the 9.
4-9 Quinella or Exacta or what?
Yeah, well, I'm going to play
3-4-9 exact Quinella box. I don't want to sway you. Throw that 3 in there with the 4 and the 9. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I just know that option's only here for the Quinella 2nd and 4th races.
Yeah, I think I'll play Quinella. Yeah, 4-9.
I don't know. Vinny.
We'll see.
All right, so what do you got here?
And I might back myself up with a show bet on the 9.
Okay, I'll put my pick in, and then when you're done entering, I'll put yours out.
I'll tell you what I bet here.
Okay.
I bet what the hell is it? You gotta watch it.
Still got a minute to post, so we're okay.
Okay.
Hey, Rita Kish. Hey, Rita Kish, good to see you. And Tony Vasilino. Yeah, I hit like for Al, folks. He deserves it. The Truth.
Yes.
Thanks, The Truth. Always the man.
Okay, this is what I played.
Steven's on your picks here. 3-4-9.
I played 25 win in place on the 9. The Quinella box, $10, 4-9.
Okay, win on 9.
Win in place on the 9. Quinella box, 4-9.
Number 9. Quinella, 4-9.
And a show bet on the 9. Because it'll be $6 to show, and I'll get that much.
$6?
Well, no, it's got to be $6, 10 to 1, depending on what happens, and that would get me back with 24 to show on them. I'd win 48, and that would almost cover my win place. And we'll see. I might be dead wrong.
Okay, Irene on the spot here. Leroy Jolly is the son of Moody Jolly.
Must have been a nephew then. What? How old was he when he died?
It says 1976.
Oh, he died in 76?
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe that was. My grandmother died in maybe it was her father, because my grandmother in 76 would have been 53.
And Tony Vasilino says, yes, Jolly was well known in my day. All right.
Could be. You know what? That's probably her father then.
Thanks for that story. Great story, Vin. You got the horse racing in your blood. Okay, Stephen Baffert is a Lucas disciple. And now we have Vinny here. He's sticking with the 9.
9.
Race 2, no bet. 3, 4, 6, 9, Quinella. Doing the best I can here. You know, I'm not betting, but I am looking these over and giving you, you know, who looks interesting to me here is this. So 3, 4, 6, 9. I gave out all three horses in the try last race.
You
So,
did.
you know, yeah, Mac Attack. Hey, Mac, how's it going? 15-1, number one. Classy Mischief, win place. What are the odds on one? 15-1. Now I'm going to look at this one real quick.
We'll see here.
Has Into Mischief in the breeding. I like that. Castellano up. Dam has 4 winners from 4 starters and 2 stakes winners. This 2-year-old race is wide open. I think Jennifer pointed this out.
Absolutely.
And Rich, 459 exacta box. Rich is with Vin here on that 9. Good luck and the 4. I think the 4 is going to be very interesting. And they're off. Race 2. Four is running dead last, folks. Where's the 9? The 9 got to be up there because he can't be behind the 4.
Nine's on the side of the 5.
9's starting to move, folks. Here he comes. Come on, baby. You got this.
Well, we'll see. I don't like that he didn't pull out.
I wanted him to get outside there.
Sure.
Come on. What the hell's
Now
he?
he
Now
pulled
he's
out.
pulling out. Now he's pulling out.
Ah, come on. What a terrible ride. Here's the 7. Good call, whoever called the 7.
Candy ride. The breeding.
Yep. Good call. Someone called the 7.
Serling hit one. It happens. You ever meet Andy Serling at the track?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, I've talked with him a few times over there.
Did you?
Yeah. Very friendly, you know.
Really?
His picks, though. He's one of those guys that always likes to be the smartest guy in the room. He has some different angle that he gives you. And
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
It's okay to be the smartest guy in the room. Problem
Yeah.
is, most people that think they're the smartest guy in the room are the stupidest guys in the room.
Yeah.
Al, I got to take off. Thank you for having me on here. I really appreciate it.
Vinny, I'm going to head out too. I just want
Talk
to
to you
thank
during the
everyone. Vinny, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
And I
Good
got to
luck,
head
everybody.
out too. Okay. Have a great day, Vin. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Everyone, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the day, folks. I got a few things to do, but I didn't want to miss the start of the day. You know, Ricardo, yeah, twirling candy. Yeah, one of those sires. The Truth, great show. Thanks for joining us, The Truth. Always a pleasure, brother. Yes, 7. Had the breeding there. Great job, Jennifer. Good luck, everybody. We'll most likely be back tomorrow. Have a great day. Good luck. It's going to get wet later there at Saratoga. And go get it. Make some money. Best of luck and talk with you soon.